very good initiative to conduct the FDP, that is a continuous FDP, which by connecting all the teachers across the country. I'm very happy the last couple of months, very good the college coordination between the all the activities is going on. Yes, coming to our discussion today, which I am going to have with you for another 45 minutes, and 10-15 minutes we'll have a question session. Yes, I can share the information which related to the Internet of Things, which you are going to see for another couple of days. Yes, before going to that, so we need to have the connectivity between the local information and the global. So we need to have the connectivity between local and global. So what it means local and global? So locally, what type of work which we are going to do, that we need to connect globally. So locally, what we are going to do, we have to connect with the globally. So what is global and what is local? Locally, for example, if today we are going to see the home automation, energy conservation in home. So the importance of energy conservation, we can see that importance of energy conservation and how you can able to contribute to the society. So that is very, very important. You are going to see how you can able to contribute to the society in the end of the session. So our session today will be like here. That is the first part will be United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. We call it as UN SDG goals. The reason why I taken that, because we are very seriously working on United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. Why I taken particularly this SDG, because the SDG have 17 goals, and this SDG we can connect it with any technology. So we can connect SDG with any kind of technology. So that is the reason we taken SDG. So the first session which I am going to share you about the importance of United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. In that, two SDG 7 and SDG 13, which play a very major role in energy conservation, or green energy. So that two SDG we can able to see little more. Third part, we can see IoT, home automation or home energy conservation. What are the basic things which is involved inside? What are the different types of sensors which used? So we will see the basic funda of the home automation and how we can able to conserve energy through home automation. The third part, a very important part, which we'll see, we are done the study on energy conservation, research study on energy conservation at home. So this research study on energy conservation at home will help you for you to save 1 unit per day at home from today. So that I will explain you how you can able to save energy. And the end of the session, very, very important thing which I am going to share you is how can you contribute to the society? How can you contribute to the society? So this discussion, maybe we have 30 members here. So these 30 members, from today, they have to start initiate the project. So from today, you have to start initiate the project. Let me put on some questions here. What is the questions? So, sir, actually, the people, those who are participating, all belongs to Tamil Nadu or any other states?
Sir, other states also, sir.
Okay, right. So what is the question? If I will ask you, all the 26 or 30 people, what is your contribution to the society? What is your contribution to the state? What is your contribution to the country? What is your contribution to the globe? Without the work which you did in the college, without the work which you did in the home, with other than this, what is your contribution? If I ask you to write a paper on that, not paper, if I ask you to list out the activities which you contributed to the society, maybe out of 30 people, if 1 or 2 or 5, if you give some 2-page document, I will salute you. Because so that we have the normal life in our part, we all will work for our personal part first. We will have our own home, We have to construct a home, and we have to come our own family, look on the own family. But that all happiness, yes, I will accept that. But other than that, what is the contribution? That is very, very important, because 135 40 crore people, we all are here, but we can't able to take our country to the number one. So very, very pathetic situation, with 55 lakhs people, Singapore in top, Singapore in top. So how can they contribute, and how, why we are lagging? So we can't blame the government. So we can blame the government. That is one part that we can discuss in not in the this forum. But whatever the government is taking, that is other part. But what is our contribution? What is our contribution? For example, Narendra is here, and Jabba ma'am is here, and Satvika is there. And if I will ask these peoples, what is your contribution? Lakshman, Hardy, Deepika, like that, lot of people are here. So if I will ask the people here, what is your contribution? What you did to the society, and what you implemented to the society? What is your action on society? Yes. So the answer will be, I can tell you I can tell the answer will be very less, very, very less, not in a big way. If you have a very big answer, yes, I am very happy. I am very, very happy that if you have big answer, you are a big contributor. Now, so this session will help you to start a project from today. So maybe your campus, college, or industry, you can start a project, and that how that project will be helpful for the society. How that project will be helpful for the society, so that what will happen? So you are in a key role to implement the technology, maybe IoT or any kind of technology. Second part, you are in a key role to contribute to the society. Third one, you are in a key role to contribute to the globally. How? What is globally? That is what we are talking about, sustainable development goal. Globally, we are talking about the sustainable development goal. I hope now you can able to understood the today's session concept which we are planning to discuss here. So we'll go by the session. Okay. Right. So our topic today, United Nations Sustainable Development Goal and IoT home energy conservation. United Nations Sustainable Development Goal and IoT home energy conservation. So this is the topic. And so see here we have the ring. This is the ring logo, which you can able to see the ring logo. So this ring logo is the logo for Sustainable Development Goal. Right. So we will able to see today about UN SDG, about SDG 713, which I told you, about IGEN and Green9, what IGEN and Green9 is doing, and how you can able to contribute back to the society. Home automation, how can you contribute? About UN SDG, United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, don't forget, it is not, it has to be spelled in like United Nations Sustainable Development Goal or UN SDG. So the 17 goals are there. Before going to the 17 goals, we must know, yes, what is the history? Little history we must know. Otherwise, it is very difficult for us. So this little history, which talking about the history which started in the year 2000. So in the year 2000, the Millennium Development Goal. So the United Nation, you all know about the United Nation, no doubt in that. So this United Nations started a goal called Millennium Development Goal. So this Millennium Development Goal initiated 2000, and till 10 years it's traveled, and finally the outcome is not good what they expected. The outcome is not good what they expected, and this Millennium Development Goal is not for all the country, only for a selected country. So what they thought, they in the 2012 they decided to go for another action plan. That is the reason UN SDG 2030 agenda. UN SDG 2030 agenda. In 2015 Paris Climate Conference, it was proposed, and it was announced to the globe. In 2016, India started the initiative implementing SDG, and 2019 Green 9 started the initiative. So this is actually the 17 goal, which you are not supposed to forget any goals, because it is very, very important that the whole globe is working towards these goals only. SDG 1, so this goal, how it is represented, each goal will have a color to represent, icon to represent, then logo, each will have a certain logo to represent. Goal 1, poverty. Goal 2, zero hunger. Goal 3, good health and well-being. Goal 4, quality education. Goal 5, gender equality. Goal 6, clean air and water. Goal 7, affordable and clean energy. Here only we are coming for the energy conservation. So the clean energy, affordable and clean energy, goal 7, which we are going to see little detail. Goal 8, decent work and economic growth. Goal 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure. Goal 10, reduced inequalities. Goal 11, sustainable cities and communities. Here IoT play a very big role. Very big role. It means that the super role which IoT play. Goal number 11. Goal number 9 also, innovation and infrastructure, IoT play a big role. And 12, reduction of 12 is the reduction in the consumption and production. So there are here also IoT play a big role. Climate action, that is the reduction of carbon dioxide. IoT play a very big role. Next 14 and 15, 14 life below water and 15 life on land. 16 peace, justice and strong institutions, like your institutions where you are working. So the strong institution will help to achieve SDG. That is what they are thought. And 17, the last goal is partnership for the goals, which is very, very important. So this ring, which states that without partnership, it is very difficult to achieve all the goals. What is meant by partnership? So the people, those who are working in goal 3, to be connected with goal 14. People, those who are working in goal 7, to be connected with goal 13. So individually, we are not supposed to work. If you work individually, it is very difficult for us to connect all the people. So that is the reason we suggest to go for the partnership. So this is the 17 goals. These 17 goals represented by the logo, which I told you. This is the 17 goals logo. So don't forget, this is the 17 goals logo. We'll see the core elements of what is the core elements of SD, Sustainable Development Goal. 5P, we call it as a 5P, the butterfly. If you see here the butterfly can able to fly in a very, very, very beautifully if all the 5 P's are available. What is 5P? People, partnership, peace, planet and prosperity. So this is the 5P, which is very much essential, and each P's are connected with the SDGs. Each P's are connected with SDG 17. Here the people which is connected with SDG 3, 4, 5. P is connected with SDG 16. So this is the reason where the 5 P's are very important for core elements of SDG. What is with Sustainable Development Goal? So for example, here you see this part, the goal, it has 17 goals. We'll go through that 17 goals, right? How to achieve this goal? Any kind of action plan, there must be some strategy action. So how to achieve this? So how to achieve also, they given a very good plan by 169 target. Each goal will have 5 or 6 target. So collectively together we have 169 target. And how to achieve this 169 target? By 230 indicators. There is a separate indicators for each target. So by achieving 230 indicator, we can achieve 169 target. And by achieving 169 target, we can achieve 17 goals. This is the reverse process which the people are working now. And the remaining, universal for all countries, SDG framework countries. So the all countries to be connected together and work. This is the thing. Okay, now the coming to little conclusion on SDG, how it is measured. So we need to measure, no? But for example, if how the degrees are given for the students, it has to be measured through the examination. Like that, we have the SDG index. So this SDG index will tell the track record of all the country. track record of all the country, which country play big role, and with respect to the overall SDG, which country in number one position. So this is the latest recent 2019 SDG action. 20 it is going to come now. So very unhappy to share that our country not in the first sheet, it is in the second sheet. We all are here, but our rank is 130 and Denmark in number one. Yes, see the Denmark in number one and we are in number 130. We need to take our 130 to 100, 100 to 75, 75 to 50. Then we need to reach top 10. We need to reach number one, maybe in another 10 years or 20 years. 100% it is possible. When it is possible, again, we all need to connect together, work together for the society. Like, so government also support. So Denmark play big role and Sweden play, Sweden, all the countries, why they are number one position, they have lot of strategy. They are working towards each goals. And very important thing which they suggested is the waste management. They are very good in waste management. So Denmark, let us see Denmark. I have a connectivity. I have a friendship with Professor Jens Bo. He is in Denmark, Aalborg University. And when I had a discussion with him, he told that I asked him, why sir, what is the reason behind that? Why Denmark always in number one? Because very last couple of years, Denmark in the number one. He told very simple, Ramesh, we are taking very seriously number one for the waste management. It means that 85 to 90% of the waste. What is waste? Any kind of waste, food waste, energy waste, material waste, e-waste, any kind of waste to be converted to the useful product, or it will be converted before sending to the environment, which will not damage the environment. So we will make state that our waste product will not damage the environment. But our country, it is totally reversed. We have system, we have rules, we have regulations, but so the how far we all are following, how far industry following, that is the reason we can't able to come out with the good plan. SDG India Index Scoreboard, SDG India Index Scoreboard. So the each states are monitored, and maybe our central government every year giving the award, no? So with our government also receive a lot of awards. These awards are based on the SDG index only. Based on the SDG index, each government will give the health sector SDG 3. Who is good in SDG 3 will receive the health award. Like that only it is there. And like each states, which states number one, Karnataka number one in climate action, and Sikkim affordable and clean energy, Sikkim and Puducherry in number one. So like this, each states will be ranked number one. Based on that, they will provide the awards, medals, certificates, and all to the states, because the state will be performed with respect to the performance in the thing. For example, you are working in the institution, how far you are working, like that. So about SDG 7, what is SDG 7? Affordable and clean energy. So here we have 3, 4, I told you already, 3, 4, 5 targets are there. One important target, they told that to increase the renewable energy 50% in 2030. So they told to increase the renewable energy globally 50% in 2030. Like that target will be there, and each target will be achieved by the indicators. 3, 4, 5, 6 indicators are there. Right now the goal 7 is there, affordable and clean energy. Affordable, what is affordable? What is meant by affordable? Affordable is, if you today, if you are feeling you are paying a lot to the electricity, that is not the affordable. To one day you have to felt happy that you are paying very less to the electricity, and you will be happily enjoying the air condition without bother about the electric bill. That day is called the affordable. And clean energy. Clean energy, now the energy which we are generating is not clean energy. The energy which we will generate will not damage the environment. Will not damage the environment. We can call it as the clean energy. So this too has to happen in 2030. That is a Goal 7. Yes, what like each goals to be monitored, each goal to be monitored, and given the progress outcome in 2019 till 840 million people without electricity, shocking news, and till some 20-30 million people are using the polluting cooking systems. So this is like the same SDG 13, climate action, carbon dioxide reduction, 3, 4, 5 targets are there. In that 5 target, improve the creating awareness on climate action with the institution industries like that. That is very play a major role. And indicators 3, 4, 5, 6 indicators are there. So this 6 indicator will help to achieve target. This 5 target will help to achieve goal. This is the idea. Like progress of goal 13 in 2019. What is the progress? It is very unhappy that it is predicted that you all know already possibility of 1.5 to 2% degree temperature rise another 5 to 10 years if we not care for the society. If you care for the society, this will not happen. If you are not caring, what is mean by caring? If we have to convert the whole conversion to green energy, we have to convert the whole part to green, then only it is possible. So that is the reason the caring. So I am very happy that the whole globe taking very seriously for the conversion of green energy, and our country also taken a lot of initiative for the green energy. Each states are taking initiative for the green energy. This is one part. Second part, lot of NGOs are working now for planting tree and implementing the green technology, implementing the IoT play a big role, because the if IoT play a big role in implementing the automation process, what will happen automatically? There will be a lot of consumption reduction is there, lot of reduction in the production is there, demand will reduce. When demand will reduce, automatically the generation will be reduced. When generation will be reduced, reduction in the carbon dioxide. So all we can able to link it to the carbon dioxide reduction. So when industry will run 12 hours, instead of running 12 hours, we will do some IoT based modeling, monitoring, control and all. If you run the industry for 10 hours with the same output, yes, we are success. So that is the key role which play, how we can able to connect with the sustainable development goal. Very important. So we come to the next session, IoT and home towards SDG 7 and 13. Though it is because when you go for energy pyramid, it is very important that we need to concentrate very seriously on energy conservation. You see, in the pyramid, what is the percentage? About 50%, 40 to 50% given for energy conservation, energy efficiency, renewable energy. But the whole world government giving more for the renewable energy. Very little effort given for energy conservation, which we taken key role. We taken a major role for the energy conservation. So why conserve energy? Reduce living expense, benefits the environment, less power plant, promote health, reduce dependency, finite resources, and make a positive. And so this is about the why energy conservation, why green energy, and we'll go to the home conservation. So when we talk about the home conservation, energy conservation, energy play a big role in home, because without energy, when the people, those who are in Chennai in 2015 flood, all people felt very damaged environment for a couple of days, maybe 10 days, 20 days, maybe below 10 days. Without energy, how it is possible? We all the people in Chennai enjoyed that, and that time it shows that how it is there. And the second part is the without mobile, without TV. So this all coming to the conclusion of the energy. So this energy conservation, we have to conserve energy. It means reduce the electricity bill. So where we need to play where we need to play a role to reduce the electricity bill through IoT. So we have the connectivity. Just a minute, Ashwini, நம்மளோட app எங்க இருக்கு? இல்ல இந்த இதுக்குள்ள கண்ட்ரோல்லாம் ஒர்க் ஆகும்ல, நான் கூப்பிடுறேன், அப்போ வர சொல்லுங்க. ஓகே, என்ன சார்ஜ்? അത് വേണ്ട വേണ്ട ഇപ്പൊ വേണ്ട. Okay, so that is the IoT. It's the home automation is totally different. In the home automation, energy play a big role. So this energy IoT based, let us example, we can able to how we can able to control what are the parameters inside the home. We know that we have the lighting systems are there. We have the lighting systems. We have the electronic systems. We have the lighting systems. Electronic systems are there. Electronic operated things are there. Electronic operated devices are there. Next, motor is there. We have motor control, and we have heater, iron box, and AC, mixie, grinder, washing machine, like that. All what is the energy based devices are there. Right now, so this all, if you connect to the in your hand, this all the device, if you connect to in your hand, already it is available in the market. Through mobile we can able to control all the home appliances. If we go for controlling all the home appliances, what will happen? So for example, so if you go for the uh, automatic lighting system, if you go for automatic lighting system in the evening 6 o'clock, there is a two type of lighting systems are there. One lighting system is the with respect to timer we can able to implement. With respect to timer we can able to implement. With respect to the humidity, with respect to timer and humidity we can able to implement. Right now, this we can able to connect through all the device, and mobile connectivity is there. And so it will connect through the internet, and wherever we are we can able to operate all the devices. This is what your IoT play a big role. We can operate all the devices. This is one part. And how the let us assume that my house my house in the evening 6 o'clock I am switching on 5 lights. So out of 5 lights I want to switch off one light, two light at 9 o'clock, and another three light at morning 6 o'clock. So this is the programming. So this programming I have to write it, and the I need to connect some to humidity sensor. So what will happen if you do the humidity sensor? Automatically it will check the temperature, and it will check the humidity. Based on the humidity, it will switch on the light, because that is always best when compared with timer. Because timer, reason is summer and winter will be different. In summer it will take 5:30, 6 o'clock also light is not needed. 6:30, 6:45 only light is needed. So that to avoid that only we are suggesting for the humidity. So like this is one example which I am talking about. Next we will go for the motor control. Motor control also, motor which connected with the overhead tank, and so we can monitor now. There is a lot of device you can able to go through how what is the level of water tank, all in your mobile. That kind of facilities are there now. And very important thing about the earthing, how the what is the earth voltage is there, like that. The advanced systems are there. And by the your face recognition, gate opening is there, like that. When we connect all this, what will happen? I told you already. So initially there is if you are in the monthly, you are paying to 1,000 units per month. If you are any home, it is a bungalow type, 1,000 units per month. If you go for implementing a IoT based smart home automation, what will happen? So the first we have to study where all the wastage are there, where all the wastage energy is there. You have to study that wastage energy, and plan how to avoid that wastage energy. This is one part. And another very important thing in this, for example, let us now the advanced devices are there. uh, Refrigerator is there. We have 1,500 watt refrigerator, 750 watt refrigerator, 1,000 watts refrigerator. So 1,000 watts refrigerator, if it will run, or 1.5 1,500 watts ACs are there, no? So we don't know that if there is some problem in the inside, if there is some problem, very minute problem inside the core, what will happen? Sometimes AC will give good performance. AC will give the same cooling performance, but normally the AC is supposed to take 3 ampere to 4 ampere, but it will take 5 ampere. See, example, your AC is supposed to take 4 ampere. Let us assume that your AC is supposed to take 4 ampere. but some minor problem is inside, some coil weak, or some insulation issues are there inside the coil. So what will happen, it creates to increase the, but the output of the AC will be same, which is not changed, but current increased from 4 to 5 ampere. Let us assume that you are not having IoT connected device. So daily it is running maybe 4 ampere current it is taking, and per day, like that. If you 1 month it is taking, per day it is taking 10 units, so 1 month it is taking 300 units. So 300 units which is taken by the your AC when current at 4 ampere. When current at 5 ampere, these 10 units will increase to maybe 12 units or that 12 units, then automatically it will reach to 360 units, around 360 units it will be there. So 60 units will be additional, 60 units will be additional. So these 60 units, who will take her? Because you don't know the process, because you feel that AC cooling is good, your AC is working very good, but this process is will identified by your IoT device. What I am talking about, the advanced one, latest advanced one, this IoT, your mobile application will, so what will happen here? So there is a cap limit will be there. So AC cap limit is given. When the AC current increase above 4 ampere, you will get alert. You will get alert, because what alert will get? There is some problem in the AC, because the current increases more than sometime it will increase, but average value, I am talking about the average value. If it is going more than the average value, your mobile will give the alert. So immediately you will go and check and ask the AC service people to come, and they will come and check and test the AC and identify there is some problem, and they will rectify. This is how we can able to do the energy saving using IoT. One example, AC, like that we can able to tell in all the equipments about the which I am talking about, the internal load analysis. This is one. Second part, the remaining all which we are talking about, the lighting systems. Now the voice controlled lighting, if you go for voice controlled lighting systems, that also very beautiful. Voice controlled lighting systems, if you are the whenever, if you are, if for example, if I am sitting here, I will sit here and I will automatically my light will on. If I will go, automatically my light will switch off. So this kind of lot of devices are now here. This all will be finally helping together to reduce the energy, conserve the energy, and the finally that I told you, monthly 1000 units will reduce to at least 100 or 150 units it will reduce, if you seriously concentrate on that. But the same time, there is very big implementation cost is there. That is the problem. But okay, right, but in future it will be taken care. My office also controlled through this IoT device, and I will just demonstrate now. We have our switch, we have our, and the switch where we have one innovator called Hari Ramchandar. He invented a device, and he invented a device, and that device and the device, okay, he invented a device, and that device, through the mobile, we can able to connect all the devices in my all the rooms. My rooms have, which we have my rooms have 3, 4, 5 cabins are there. All the cabins are connected through the switch only. I will just demonstrate you, so that I can change the camera to my rooms, and my assistant, my colleagues will so this is the total room, you can able to see. Okay, now the Anita standing here will operating in the mobile. In the light off. Okay, now it is switched off, because Anita switched off the lights, and we can see the another light also. In the light, okay, this light, not only the light, okay, on the light off. and the side room light now we, and the side room light anga ulla theriyலையோ. Okay.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, if you stop your sharing, then everybody can see your video, sir.
Okay, right.
I have spotlighted your video.
Right. Okay, right,
Yeah,
right.
now it's okay, sir.
Now switch on this light. She is doing now, switching on this. Now it is switched on, and my all the rooms are connected. And my all the rooms are connected, and AC also connected to that. Now you switch off all the complete room, Anita. Complete room switch off. Another 2 light. Avadana. Okay, that is the window lighting. My all the lights are switched off, and AC also connected with this. AC off anavenda theriyadha ungalku. So AC also connected with this. So this is a simple IoT device which we used in our home, and it is in the market also now. So our MGR, we have the switching M switch. It is called M switch. In the market it is available by 20,000, but our price will be around 5 to 6,000. It is they patented and going to come in the market. Now the testing is going on, maybe like my office, lot of office connected, and this is actually designed for the home only. This is actually designed for the home, and further we are planning now for the next level of thing. Switch on the lights in the right mode on panadinga. So further we are planning for next level. What is the next level planning is the connected with Google Assistance, so that it will be helpful for us, right? So that is what IoT play. Now I will just share fast the, so this is a general block diagram of IoT home automation. Generally we have inside the IoT we have hardware setup is there, software, app, and communication protocol. This is the major 3 component. If tomorrow anyone will ask you, you have to tell the major 3 component: hardware, software, and communication protocol. So the applications, what are the application I told you now: hardware lighting control, HVAC control, gardening management, smart home appliances, home safety, home air quality and water quality, natural language based voice assistance, better information delivery, AI driven digital experience, smart switches, locks, smart energy meter. These are the applications components. IoT sensors, IoT gateway, IoT protocol, cloud and database, IoT middleware if required, it is there. Major IoT platform, because we need to have some platform to work. We need to get some one it is free, some one it is paid one. AWS, UB.dots, IBM Bluemix, Caritos, like that it is there. We can able to go for that. Home automation sensors, these are the sensors which is useful: temperature sensor, lux sensors, air composition sensors, video camera, voice sound sensor, pressure sensors, humidity, accelerometer, vibration sensor, ultrasonic sensor. These are the sensors which is used for the home automation sensors. What is future? We'll see the what is future. Very interesting. The what is future is there is a lot of people suggested a lot of future. So coming to the conclusion, the home will talk to another home. That is what the future. The home will talk to another home. The talking homes like that will be there. The artificial intelligent talking homes will be, that is the future. Artificial intelligent talking homes. So what is artificial intelligent talking homes? So the home 1 will talk with home 2 and share the information for betterment. The home 1 will talk to the home 2 and share the information for the betterment. Let us assume that home 1 having the solar panel, home 2 also having the solar panel. The home 1 and 2 is talking now, and the home 2 is suggesting that they have excess solar energy, though. So home 1 will get a solar energy from home 2. One example I am talking about the home energy, like not only the energy, water also. So there is a problem. Home 1 and 2 is talking, and home 2 is telling, yes, my motor got some problem. So home 1 will activate that and get send water from home to home one. You see the advancement. This is what the advancements it is going to come, so that with what I am talking now is the without any human intervention. Without any human intervention, each home will talk to each other. Each device will talk to each other. See, first of all, each device will talk to each other inside the home. Once that process is completed, after that, home will talk to another home, and digitally they will do all the process and go for the conservation, go for the betterment. Yes, finally we coming to the conclusion. We'll go fast. And energy, how energy and energy conservation and IGEN. About IGEN, because I am the chairman of IGEN, and so this is a ring. We have the 9-color ring. So this is the IGEN logo, and this is a 9-color ring. So this 9 color represents 9 domain, which I will tell you next. So IGEN working towards green goals. IGEN working towards green goals. UN Sustainable Development Goal 3, 4, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, and 17. So these are the goals IGEN is working. This I told you, 9 color. So this 9 color, this is a 9 color representation. VIBGR. We call it as VIBGR. VIBBGGYOR. 9 color VIBGR. 9 color VIBGR. So this is a 9 color VIBGR. 9 color VIBGR, and violet, indigo, blue, brown, green, gray, yellow, orange, and red. So violet working for waste management, and intelligent agriculture, where IoT play a big role. Smart health, IoT play a big role. Future computing, IoT play a big role. Next generation transport, IoT play a big role. Clean air and water, built environment. So this, any area which you are interested, you can contact us and work for that, and do the betterment for the society. So in that, one part is the Green 9. See here the Green 9. This Green 9 forum only very seriously working in IGEN now. Remaining all we are planning to start one by one. So the Green 9 working for energy, and we have 22 energy saving clubs in. It is called NSave Club. See in the down, it is logo is there. It is called NSave Club. And Green 9, we have 22 energy saving club across country, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Kerala, and each club will work for energy conservation activities, and these energy conservation activities to be implemented across their society. What is the energy conservation activities? I'm going fast. So this is the energy conservation study, research study, which we did for 4 years, and come to the conclusion stating that 9 points are identified. 9 important technical points are identified to save 1 unit of energy at home. That we call it as the 9 points. We call it as 9 mantra. That we call it as Green 9 mantra. It is done there. So that we implemented by the version 1, 2, 3. And so this is a Green 9 mantra to save 1 unit per day at home. In your home, I told you in the first, in your home, you can save 1 unit per day from today. இப்பத்துல இருந்து இந்த 9 மந்த்ராவை நீங்க உங்க வீட்ல யூஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா 1 யூனிட் சேவ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். 1 யூனிட், what is 1 unit is the 1000 watt hour is 1 unit. So in the green it is, you see the poster, in the green it is written 1585 watt hour per day. What is mean is 1.5 unit savings are possible. 1.5 unit savings are possible. What is 1.5 unit saving? So how you can able to get the 1.5 unit saving is the implementing this 9 mantra. So this is the simple steps only. One is switch off, because what is the thing is that what is our team did a research and come out with the technical calculation. If you do the regular cleaning of AC filter, 100 watt hour saving. If you do the regular defrosting of the refrigerator, cleaning of refrigerator, 250 watt hour per saving. Usage of heavy equipments, 175 watt hour. Like that, all things are there, because it will take another 1 hour for me to explain you in detail if you ask. But so I don't want to go for that. You can go through the my PPT later, and we have the video also how to implement. So I request you all to implement. So I am not talking about 1 unit, because if you say 1 unit, that will be equal to saving of 2 unit generated. saving of 1 unit equal to saving of 1.3 kilogram of carbon dioxide. So if you save 1.3 kilogram of carbon dioxide, you can tell, yes, you contributed for SDG 13. Like saving of 1 unit equal to saving of 720 liter water per day, because to generate 1 unit in thermal power plant, we need 720 liter water. So that is what I am suggesting you to implement the 9 mantra to save 1 unit per day. Now the last conclusion part, how can I contribute? I told you in the last, we will see how you can able to contribute for project, how you can contribute for the project. So two idea which we given, one is plan A awareness, one is plan B research. Plan A awareness and plan B research. Plan A awareness is you can take any awareness project. You can take any awareness, maybe energy conservation awareness, plastics conservation awareness, plastic saving awareness, and water management awareness, waste management awareness, or e-waste management awareness. Like that, any topic which you interested, take that as the project, and plan how many numbers you are going to implement. எவ்வளவு பேருக்கு implement பண்ண போறீங்க அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு suggestion பண்ணுங்க. எவ்வளவு பேருக்கு implement பண்ண போறீங்க. Maybe if you are taking going for implementing for 100 school students, if you are going for implementing 100 school students, no plastic awareness. If you take no plastic awareness, creating awareness for 100 school, that 100 students, school student, that is the project. So you can communicate to us, we will give the approval, then you can start the project and complete the project and tag with United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. Plan B research is the plan B research, green and mantra. I told you that mantra you can implement for 100 or 200 houses and convert that as the research study and write it for the paper, research paper. You can write it and publish the paper. We can help you. This is what you can contribute to the society. So from today, if you have in your mind, yes, sir, I will go for creating awareness on internet security, I will go for creating awareness on automation, I will go for creating awareness on clean air, don't pollute water, like that, any kind of thing you can take and go for that, because that is very, very important. I request all to implement good, start good project today, so that we will support you, we will be helpful for you to connect you and United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. So right, so this is the interlink between the you and project. Suppose you are working for creating awareness on plastic, no plastic. If you are working on creating awareness on no plastic, then you have to tell, I am working for SDG 13.3. What is SDG 13.3? Creating awareness, improve education awareness, raising and human and institutional capacity on climate change mitigation. So you have to tell, I am working for SDG 13.3. 13.3 is a target. So this is what the linkage, this linkage certification will be given by IGEN with the tag with United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. So that will be useful for your college, useful for your society, this certificates, project completion certificate. So don't miss the chance, so that you will be very good and you can able to go for that. And we already done good projects. This is the project already completed. This project is going on now, food waste project. And energy 99 challenge, you have to go for 99 people to promote energy conservation. That is called energy 99 challenge. This coming Saturday we are going to inaugurate this project. So if you are interested, you can join this project also. This is our websites, you can go through the website later and go through that. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Then ma'am, yeah, we can have the question session, ma'am. Dear organizers, we will have the question sessions.
Yes, sir. I request the professors. Sir, one question from Narendra, sir. How IoT is implemented in biomedical
management? Okay, biomedical waste management, which will be related to the medical colleges or medical hospitals. The biomedical waste are there, and so this we need to identify the project, Narendra. So what type of project which you are planning, and how we can able to support IoT, because simply we can't able to go for IoT. Based on the study of the project, we can able to implement how we can implement IoT in biomedical waste. no doubt. But with respect to the study of the project, maybe if it is Apollo, what are the different types of biomedical wastes are coming, and how we can able to take it. Any questions? Anyone interested for the projects also, you can inform, because how IoT can be used in space exploration. Completely IoT play a very big role in space exploration. Lot of the complete things are in totally in IoT only.
Dear professors, any more questions? Sir, can you share the link for your project, sir, to participate in your projects or anything?
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Please share in the chat box, or so that we can share with the participants, sir.
Project link, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, another question from Jayadevan, sir. How IoT can be implemented in emotion analysis
in biomedical? Okay, emotion analysis in biomedical. Because when you go for emotional analysis, the image processing first it will play a big role, because based on the face expression. For example, this will be but you are asking biomedical. I will link later that, because when you go through that, drink and drive. So any person in drink, automatically a sensor will detect with respect to the emotion reaction of the person. And the same emotion analysis in biomedical. Yes. So what are the, for example, the patient is there. So this patient, what actually feeling, what is that, what mentally how the patient is feeling, that kind of analysis will be given through the image processing. So based on that image processing, and through the IoT connected, we can able to see, but it is a little advanced one. I given the link for project. Any interested one, join that link to start the project and complete the project in maybe another 3 months. You can complete the project, and you can tell you can contribute to the UN Sustainable Development.
Any more questions? Please. You can unmute yourself and speak, or put your questions in the chat box. Sir, Dr. Piyush, what are the limitations of IoT?
What are the limitations of IoT? One part is the security problem. Security issues is a big issue in the IoT, because when we go for transferring of data through cloud, this transferring of data, very recently you hear that China people tracked our power system, and they shut down our power system. Our Mumbai based power system shut down. They told that it is tracked through the China based one. So this is all the big limitations. Not very big limitations is the security issue. Our personal security, in a big challenge. If you go for connecting all the whole connectivity through the IoT.
Sir, you were you are in charge of Green 9, no, sir, your project.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are coordinating the Green 9 project. Can
Yes,
you give
any colleges which you are interested for to start the club also, energy saving club in your organization also, contact us. So there is no registration fee, only your contribution of work is there. No registration fee for college and no registration fee for students. Minimum 50 students to join the club. Then you have to start the club and we will give some instructions. Based on that, you need to work and implement the energy conservation activities in your club.
So for this, we have to fill this form only, na?
What,
To
sir?
register only this. Hello.
Little louder, little louder.
So for this registration form only.
Hello.
Sir, a little bit louder, sir,
Sir,
please.
our student have to register in this, sir.
No. For formation of the club, I will in the chat box. I will text the number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have
You can
given
talk
some,
to me later.
link, sir.
If you want to start the club, you can talk.
This.
In the
Okay,
chat
okay.
box, I mentioned the number also. You can talk to me maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We have Dr. Madan. He is the head for club. I will connect you with Madan so that after that you can, within a month, we can inaugurate the clubs.
Sir, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the petrol and diesel prices are hiking like anything, reaching almost like stars for the common man. So in this issue, can you suggest, I mean, converting any existing vehicles to electric bikes or something else? Are you taking any steps towards this, sir? Because you're having a project on Green 9.
Ma'am, can you tell once again, ma'am?
As the petrol and diesel prices are day by day increasing like anything.
Correct, ma'am.
So under this Green 9 project, are you taking any steps in converting the existing vehicles to green vehicles?
Existing vehicles to green vehicles, la?
Yeah, because at once we can't throw our existing vehicles and we can't buy the electrical vehicles.
Okay.
Is there any modification? Are you doing
like that? Modification contents are not available presently, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, sir. Any possibilities, sir, to convert?
Actually, there is an organization called M Auto.
Yes, sir.
This M Auto, what they are doing, no, they are converting the existing auto to the electric auto.
Okay, sir.
With some kit. அந்த மாதிரி தான் நீங்க கேக்குறீங்க. So like so the same for vehicle. இப்போ already I have a two-wheeler. I need to connect one kit. Automatically it will convert it to the electric vehicle, electric bike. அப்படிதானே சொல்றீங்க?
Yeah, sir. Because the cost of the kit also to be
auto it is there. Auto presently tested one is there. M auto னு இருக்கும். இப்போ நீங்க நம்ம சென்ட்ரல் நம்ம தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் கூட அந்த M auto இது பண்ணிருக்காங்க. certify பண்ணிருக்காங்க. அந்த ஓனரே நான் எங்க காலேஜ்ல பாத்துர்க்கேன். He is very active, very small guy. And the same model already நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரியும் பைக்குக்கு செட் பண்ற மாதிரி நிறைய இருக்கு. But tested one till now it is not guaranteed one is not there.
Okay. Professors, any more questions? Thank you, sir. Ramesh, sir, you out of your busy schedule. The other day when I requested also, you are quite busy with your activities. Out of all these things, you have accepted our invitation very immediately and cooperated with us and support for our FDP, sir, in conducting in a successful manner. On behalf of SELF, Instrumentation Engineering Department and GRG Polytechnic College, we are very much thankful to you, sir. And dear
Thank you,
participants, we have another session by sir also regarding the practical sessions and IoT in applications. And the last day of our FDP on 29th. Hopeful that sir will do the justice for this and he will share his expertise in this field with us. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you,
once.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all the participants.
Dear professors, the feedback link has been posted in the chat box. Kindly fill the feedback for this session. And all these feedbacks will be considered as your attendance for that particular day. Kindly cooperate with us. And request all the professors to join by tomorrow's session by 9:15 sharply. Thank you.